Hello and welcome back to Excelsior Academy. So now we are going to talk about work and energy. So in today's lecture, we'll be discussing what is work. Okay. And in the next lecture, we'll discuss what is energy and different types of energy, what are the different sources of energy. But today we are going to discuss what is work. So if you push or pull something, it is simply cannot be called as work. Okay. Simple push or pull will not be known as work. Whereas work is defined as the transfer of energy that happens when a force makes an object move. So if suppose your push or pull is resulting in the movement of the object, okay, movement of the object, then only you can say that the work is being done on the object. Is it clear to you, Siddhi, this sentence?
Can you explain again?
Okay. Okay. Work means, see, if simply you have got a, like for example, let us say that you are on the road and you have got the stone. Okay, let us say one stone is present over there. Now you are trying to push the stone, but it is not able to move. This is not said to be work done. Okay. In science, this is not said as work done. Okay. But if you are pushing the stone and it is moving in this direction, then you can say that the work is done on the object. Whenever you do something, any kind of work you do, if it is resulting in the movement, okay, displacement of the object, then only we say that the work is being done. In simple words, it is defined as transfer of energy that happens when a force makes an object move. Now it is clear, this sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So simple push or pull is known as force. That you're applying force on the ball or force on the stone. Okay. Like applying the push or pull on the stone, it is known as force. If suppose the stone is able to move, then we say that the work is done. That is, the object has to move. Okay. Now is it clear? This slide is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So will you just read once so that you can know yourself whether you have understood or not? So once read yourself and just see whether you understood the sentence or not.
If you push or pull something, that is not work. Work is the transfer of energy that happens when a force makes an object move.
Yes. Okay.
Work is the transfer of energy that happens when a force makes an object move.
Yes.
Remember, force is a push or a pull on an object. Key. For work to be done, the object has to move. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So all sentences are clear to you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now doing work. So there are two things which happen in order to consider it to work. The first thing is that your object needs to move, right? It needs to move. So there should be some displacement should happen. What is displacement? Some distance covered by the object. Okay. Now the motion of the object has to be in the direction of the force which was applied. See, if suppose you have got the object over here, okay, this is the direction of the movement, but you are applying force in this direction. So what is happening? Do you think this force in this direction, if you apply, the object is going to move?
What, ma'am?
If you apply force in this direction, but the object can move only in this direction. So do you think in this scenario, the work is done?
No, ma'am.
Oh, correct. So it is nothing done. Okay. So whenever force is being perpendicular to the direction of the displacement, like we make it like this, right? The work is zero. The work is zero. Okay. Now, in another scenario, suppose you have got the stone over here. Okay, let us say this is the stone
Yeah.
and this is the direction of the movement. Now you are applying force in this direction. So when you apply force in the direction, what will happen? The stone is going to move in this direction, right? So now
Yeah.
can you say that the work is being done or not?
Yes, ma'am, it has been done.
Yes, very good. So, sorry. So what are the two things which is required? The first thing is the object needs to move. The second is the motion of the object has to be in the direction of the force which is applied. Okay. So is this slide clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, for example, the bell rings and you need the books under your desk. Lifting up the book is doing work. Why? Because lifting of the book is considered to be a work. Why? Because you have taken the books have moved from one place to another, right? Now, there is a force applied by your arms in the
Yeah.
direction that the books move. So, there is a force also applied that you have taken the books, right? And there is a movement of the books. So that's why we can say that the work is being done over here. Clear?
Okay.
Now work and energy. Okay, so we'll study energy in detail in different lecture. Now, when work is done, energy is always transferred. So from one object to another object, whenever any work is being done, energy is always transferred. So this slide is also very important to understand. So just give more attention. So this is important.
I was for this. I want to ask something.
Yeah. Ask.
Ma'am, can you just explain force because I didn't understood it properly.
Force means, you're applying a kind of pressure to that particular object. Okay. For example, force can be, throwing the stone into the water or lifting the books from the ground, right? So it can be any kind of, like in Hindi we say na, आपके पास ताकत है. It is the force with which you can actually apply on a particular object to do any kind of work, right? For example, you're walking. So your legs are putting force on the ground so that you can move forward. This is one example. Now it is clear force. Force can be any kind of push or pull.
Yes, ma'am. If we move one, ma'am, I'm saying that if we lift up books, then it will not be work, no?
It will not be a work, but it will be a force. To do anything, you need force. Okay, push or pull, like taking the books from the ground. It's kind of pull, right? Later we can discuss whether it is work or not. Yeah. Now it is clear. Force
If
means.
we, yeah. Ma'am, if we move from one place to another, then will it be considered as work?
So repeat again. Your voice is breaking.
Yes, ma'am. If we move from one place to another, so then will it be considered as work?
Yes, it will be considered as work. If you're moving, then it will be considered as work.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, think about carrying a box with your brother up the stairs. When you are done, your arms will be sore. So just imagine you're also carrying a box along with your younger sister you are carrying. Okay. So box also and younger sister also you are carrying. So what will happen after sometimes your hands will start paining. Correct? So when you increase the height of an object, you increase its potential energy. So energy, we have got two types. One is called kinetic energy and another one is called potential energy. Have you heard of this type of energy?
Yes, ma'am, I heard.
Okay. So we talk about kinetic energy. We can write like this also. E is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy.
But there are yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I was saying that apart from this, there are I think more energies, no? like heat energy,
Yeah, those are
sound
different
energy.
forms of energy. Those are different forms of energy. Here it is energy two types. Like if you're talking about a moving object, okay. If anybody is
Okay.
asking like what kind of energy a moving object is having, then you have to talk about kinetic energy. Okay.
Okay.
Kinetic energy. So kinetic energy, it always deals with any moving object like ball, vehicle, or you running on the field, right? So it is dealing with the kinetic energy. And
What is vapor?
what is?
Vapor.
Huh?
Vapor. You said it now. Ball and then vapor.
No, vehicle. Vehicle, I said vehicle.
It's a vehicle.
Okay.
Vehicle. Okay.
So anything which moves, you are going to talk with respect to kinetic energy. Now, if any object is placed into a height, okay, if it is placed into a very big height is there, like you're throwing a ball from a mountain or from a building, okay, then suppose you're throwing a ball from a building. So ball is also moving. So ball is going to have the kinetic energy. Since it is thrown from the building, then it is going to have the potential energy. So anything which is kept at very high point, that particular object is going to have the potential energy. Clear?
You said now कि it will be kinetic energy and then potential. So
No, anything. Suppose you are
which
there
energy
on
it
the
is?
road. If you are on the road, okay, ground level.
Yeah.
On the road, if a ball is moving, then it is kinetic energy.
Kinetic energy. Yes.
Okay. Now there is a building.
Yeah.
So from the building, you have thrown the ball. So height is there. So whenever height is there, you talk
Yes.
about potential energy.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But ball
But
is
ma'am,
not
while we throw it,
what?
I'm saying that while we throw,
Uh,
when
why are we throwing ball from a height?
no, ma'am, I'm saying that while we throw the ball from the height, it moves, no? Then it can be kinetic energy also.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. When you throw a ball from a height, it has got both potential energy as well as kinetic energy. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now suppose water falls is there. Water falls. It is also falling from a height, right? It has got potential energy.
And kinetic
No, there we won't talk about kinetic
energy
energy
also, no?
because no, because in the case of ball, it is going to rotate like this whenever it is moving from a height, right? Whereas water, you cannot say that water is moving in a circular motion,
Yeah.
like this, right? So that's why we don't consider kinetic energy in the case of waterfalls.
So, ma'am, anything like anything, if it has to be in like kinetic energy, it has to rotate.
Yeah, it has to move. Okay. For example, aeroplane. It is at a height and it is moving. So both kind of energy it has got.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now read this slide and just see whether you understood or not.
When work is done, energy is always transferred. Think about cat. When work is done, energy is always transferred. Think about carrying a box with your kid brother up the stairs. When you are done, your arms will be sore. Remember, when you increase the height of an object, you increase its potential energy.
Yes. So clear? Are you able to follow?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Now, So when you're taking box and your brother or your little sister up the stairs, you have increased the height. Therefore, you have increased the potential energy and you have transferred the energy to the box, to whatever you are carrying. Okay.
Can you explain again?
See, simple. You like it is a continuing of the previous slide only. So you are taking the box and your little brother or sister up the stairs. Okay. So you find that your hands are paining. So what had happened over there? Because of the height, increase in height, there was increase in the potential energy. And that's why you have transferred the energy. From where you have transferred? From your hand to the box, carrying the box. And that's why you feel pain in your hand.
Okay, ma'am. So,
So
when
if suppose,
we
just imagine, if suppose you're not carrying anything. Okay, simply you are going upstairs. Will your hand or legs will pain that time?
if we walk upstairs, it pains a little bit. Like when
No,
we go
simply,
upstairs.
just
and
simply
stairs.
one floor only if you're walking without any luggage on your hand, will it pain?
No, ma'am.
So that's why, because that time you are not transferring energy to the box or in carrying your little sister. Okay. So whenever you take something in your hand and increasing its height, there you are going to transfer the energy. If suppose you're not carrying anything, you're not transferring the energy, and hence there will be no pain there. Now it is clear?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, remember, energy, it is the ability to cause any change, and it is also said that energy is the ability to do work. Now, what is work? If you apply force, that is, if you apply push or pull, and that results in the movement of an object, then it is said that work is being done. Correct? Let me repeat. If I say any
Can you
force,
again say that?
pull or push, if the force is applied in the form of pull or push on any object, okay, and that object moves from one place to another, then we say that work is done. Correct? Now, to do this work, you need energy. Okay, so energy is the ability to do work, and work is the any kind of force, push or pull on any object which moves object. So if something has energy, it can transfer energy to something else. Just read yourself and see whether you understood the slide.
Energy is the ability to cause change. Remember, energy is the ability to cause change. aka, energy is the ability to do work. If something has energy, it can transfer energy to something else. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, when you do work on something, you increase its energy. So whenever you're doing something, the energy of that object you are increasing. Okay. Now, if you do work on something, you decrease your energy. So increasing the energy of the object and decreasing the energy of your body. So energy is always transferred from one object to the another object. Is this much clear? See, when you were carrying the box and walking upstairs, so you were decreasing your energy but increasing the energy of the box. That is increasing the height, increasing the potential energy of the box.
Okay.
Yeah? Now, how can you calculate the work?
Okay, ma'am.
Huh? So this is really very important
Yeah.
to understand, because these questions comes for your Olympiad. Okay, that's why I have included in
Okay.
this. So how do you calculate
Okay, ma'am.
work? Would you do some more work if you lifted the books from the floor to your waist or from the floor to over your head? Okay, over your head. These are just the examples only. Okay, so how are you going to calculate the work? So the simple question what they're saying over here is, if suppose you are standing, Okay. Now, more work is done if you carry the books till here, like till your waist. If you're carrying the books, more work is done, or if you carry till here from the ground. So this is second scenario. This is first scenario. So in which case more work is done?
In
From here.
scenario, ma'am.
This is ground. Okay, this is ground. So in which case, suppose you carry the books till here and you carry the books till here. So in which case more work is done?
Second scenario.
Yes, correct. Very good. Second scenario, the more work is done. Why? Because the more the distance you carry, more work is done. Okay.
Okay.
You do more work when you exert a greater force and when you move an object to a greater distance. So more the distance, more work is being done. Okay. So the amount of work done depends on two things. First, the amount of force, how much push or pull you are providing, and the distance the object has moved from one place to another. Okay. So what is the formula to calculate work? It is force into distance. So if suppose in a question, if it is given that this much amount of force is applied on an object and this is the distance traveled or moved by the object from one place to another. So what is the work done? Given force multiply with the distance.
We
So
will
work,
multiply both the things.
yes, both the values you need to multiply. Now there is something called SI unit. Do you know what are SI units?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so this is one of your small assignment. Okay, study about the SI
Yeah.
units. I'll tell you, these are the international system units. For example, if you want to take the weight of any particular object, the SI unit, like in which unit you are going to measure, it is always kilogram. Okay. If you want to take the volume of any liquid, it is always in liters. Same way, when you talk about work,
Okay,
it
ma'am.
is given in joules. Clear? If suppose you want to talk about distance, then it should be given in meters. Right? That's how we talk. We talk about like how many kilometers, meters, kilogram, liter, any object if you want to buy from a shop, right? In the same way, work is also a physical quantity and its units are joules. Okay.
Okay.
So these are new things for you to remember. This is one example for you to understand like how to calculate work. For example, if Maria applies a force of 25 N, so here N means Newton. What is the SI unit of force? It is Newton. It is kept after the discovery done by the Newton, right? You know who is Newton, right?
Okay.
Do you
Yes,
know
ma'am.
who is Newton?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after his name only the quantity got is the force got its SI unit. So if Maria applies a force of 25 Newton to a baseball for a distance of how much distance is given? 0.1 meter. Okay. How much work did she do? So what is the formula? Work is equal to force multiply distance. How much force is given? Work done. How to calculate work? Force multiply distance.
By distance.
Hai na? So how much force
Yes,
is
ma'am.
given? How much force is given? It is given 25 Newton. What is the distance by which the ball has moved? 0.1 meter.
So,
This is Newton. This is meter.
ma'am, it will be 2.5.
Yes.
No, ma'am.
So when you multiply, you get
Yeah.
25 into 0.1. You will get 2.5 joules. Okay. So when you talk force, it is Newton.
Okay.
When you talk about distance, it is meter. But when you talk about work, that is joules. Okay. work is always measured in joules. This is something you need to remember, and you have to do a small assignment also. Uh, small assignment. So what is your small assignment now? That you are going to make a table of SI units in which you're going to remember the SI unit of your weight, volume, okay, work already mentioned, then distance. All this you need to remember, okay. There are many are there. You can
Ma'am,
also
is
tell.
there any SI
Huh?
unit of force?
Huh?
No, it's Newton. Yeah, Newton.
Newton. Just now we have said that.
Yeah. Yes,
It is Newton. Okay.
okay.
Then for time also you have. So force now you know. So make a table and send me tomorrow or show me tomorrow. Then force now you know. Weight is kilogram,
Yes, sir.
liter, joules. Distance is meter. Right. Then force is Newton.
Yeah.
We have got for time also. Time is always said in case of this. You need to search. Okay, I will not tell. Then you have got for temperature also. Like temperature is always measured in watt. Then current. Okay, only these. So try to get the answer for these. If you don't get it, then ask me. I'll tell you. Okay. Just note down this thing. You need to find out the SI units of all these.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yeah. So did you note down?
Noted down.
Okay. This is your small assignment. Okay. This you need to do. Okay. So any other doubts do you have?